the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill for the Mariners, Adrian Hauser. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Nico Horner. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. On the ground at first. Loves it on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Here's Trout. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's the strike. Just
inside.
Missed. That one in the dirt, and it's 3-2. This one in the air, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
One out, runner at second. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. to the right side. Fair ball. Here comes Trout flying around third. He will score and the Cubs take the lead. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 6th in the NL in RBIs.
That's a foul ball.
Runner at second here, one gone. And it's fouled off. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Michael Busch.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boo. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Man on second, 2 down. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one misses. Full count now. Michael Busch waiting to hit for the Cubs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
What a stop. Throw to second, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. back in Seattle, getting the nod in this one, Cade Horton. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. The Cubs would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Outside. Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum. No, inside.
That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Trout moving back for this one. One away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Naylor at the plate now, and that's strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Caught him looking for the K. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's George Springer. 0-1. Springer with a homer in his last game. Two down, nobody on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt. Ball two.
That one misses, and a full count now. Julio Rodriguez getting on deck circle. And a payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hitting better than 350 this month.
Springer, the runner at first with two gone. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Grounds one to short. On to Horner, and that is that. One left for Seattle. They trail here 1-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Bregman swings, hits one deep, left field, way back there, it's got a chance. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the catcher to hit, Moises Ballesteros. The 1-0. Line drive. That gets by him. Around second is Bregman. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swanson digs in. Golden opportunity right here. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Two in scoring position, nobody out here at the top of the second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The 1-1. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two now. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Springer on the move to the alley. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Here comes Bregman, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. You got the job done.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Run around at third, one gone.
Ball two.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Here's Mike Trout.
Hey.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mariners nothing. This is Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Harrison Bader.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And the 1-0.
Ha!
Foul ball. And now it's 1-2.
That's a ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Harrison Bader leads the yard. Home run number 10 of the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Luis Ariz stands in. 8th best batting average in the American League.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Just missed.
Off the plate.
That one hit to right. One down.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 7, Willie.
This is Willie Castro.
D-Ride.
That one pushed foul. Way high there. Yeah, the count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Misses the sweeper. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Rooker.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4, Pete.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Just missed. And he swings through that one. Outside low. Full count now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. His 32nd of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
One down at the plate. Eugenio Suarez walked his first time.
Ball.
The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Up next to the Cubs,
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Michael Busch, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Suarez, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Man at first, 1 away. That one way inside. The 2-2. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 6-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Adrian Hauser will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
So they
Mariners,
turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Rerun.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, number 34, Moises Ballesteros.
2 outs, base is empty. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Tap foul at the plate. There's a strike, 95 of that one. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Pareda.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Foul ball there.
Ball one.
Bush steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Bakers dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Here's Josh Naylor. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
It's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Crawford leads off first with one away. The 2-1. That
Ball.
one kicks away from the catcher. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 is on the way. And that's in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder,
And
number
it'll be
4,
George Springer to step to the plate. Walked his first time. Up and in, ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 6-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Bases now loaded. Only one away.
Up next for the
Solid
Mariners,
swing from start to
the left
end.
fielder,
On time with
number 9,
everything. Really good
Harrison
balance. Nice extension.
Bader.
And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So here's Bader now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball, no.
The 1-0. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first for the out.
You're out.
As the run comes in from third. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
second baseman.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Line drive, base hit. One run across. Another comes in to score. And now they trail by one.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And now, Willie Castro. Oh, look at the stop. From his backside, on the money. Nice play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Back in Seattle. And here comes
the
Dansby
shortstop,
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Drive.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner will hit next. And the 1-0.
No. Hurt.
Fouled off left side. The 2-2. In the air, right field. Springer takes it in for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. bottom of the fourth.
Leading
Now
up
it's the
for
Mariners
the Mariners,
DH,
the
Randy
designated hitter,
Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
No.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the Mariners.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. However, they've gotten to him for a lot of offense early. Might be time to try something new.
Pareda batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Cubbies up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the batting order turns over. Now here is J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Two down, nobody on. Going to count 1-2. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners go down quietly there. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Back at T-Mobile Park, leading off, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swings over the top of that one. In the dirt, and the count now even up. Got him.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. That
Ball
misses.
3.
Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Eugenio Suarez.
So a man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. A walk, and he's also singled. Tap softly to the right side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Busch.
And now it's going to be Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. Just off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
For Armstrong at second with 2 down. Bounce it off, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And it's second. That one lifted to left. Bader settles underneath it. And that is that. One left for the Cubs as it remains a 6-5 ball game. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh
number
Naylor.
12, Josh Naylor.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mariners.
And the batter is George Springer.
George Springer.
That one fouled off. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong on the move. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5. This is Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Pitching for the
Jason
Mariners,
Foley gets the ball now.
64.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. Bregman takes downstairs. This one popped up. Naylor takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Phil, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-1 now. And that one fouled off. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ball inside.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In there at the knees for a strike. Base hit, left center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Line and a base hit into right. Swanson rounds second on his way to 3rd. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
So one of our biggest storylines coming in.
So it's 2nd and 3rd occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Big at bat from Brent Rooker now.
Outside.
Bases loaded, 2 down. And it's fouled off. Oh, great stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. Huge opportunity missed there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 6, and the Mariners. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Harrison Bader.
Bullpen action for the Cubs. Hunter Harvey, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Cologne getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Short hop liner, handled it short to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Just so impressed with the movement on that plate. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Luis Arias now at the plate. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The Cubs leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Castro in the box again, takes a strike. One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one misses, and that is ball one. Arias off of first with two away.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Comes a 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. So one hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Brash, the right-hander, also getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. high fly ball down the left field line. Bader ranging back.
No,
and
that's
that'll
foul.
get off into the seats. The 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1-away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jason Foley out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Nick
Mariners.
Mears on to
Number
pitch out of the
31.
pen here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
Hee-haw!
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
Ball
downstairs. On the ground to third. Castro sends it to first. And that'll do it. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher number 5.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 45, Hunter Harvey.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's the ball.
one fouled hard the other way. And a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th for the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Cubbies trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Stays alive.
That's a really good take.
Corner. Throws to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. High fly ball down the left field line. Trev going back, has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5. This is Cubs baseball on the show Chicago.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was. Nasty
outside.
backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him. He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. And a payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 3-2 to the right side, and that chance handled. Naylor takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, number 34, Moises Ballesteros.
Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit.
Ball 1 up.
The lefty to 1-0. Spire, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. The 1-1.
Ball outside.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And now 2-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson stands in. In for a strike. 0-1. Ballesteros over at first with 1 away. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Smash down the left field line. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So here's Horner now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the 1-0. That one in there. across the letters. This one in the air right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's a 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The kick, the 3-2. Line to left. And that is that. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5. Back in Seattle.
Leading up.
Danny Coulomb into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Daniel Palencia, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ball.
Two and 2. Laser base hit. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses, and that's ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 1-0. Base hit center field. Lead runner hangs on at second as the potential tying run moves into scoring position.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And now Bader up to the plate. First pitch swinging. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now a chance for Luis Arias. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball one. Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, number 7,
Willie Castro. Up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Softly hit the third. Bare hand grab, fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 outs, bases full. Randy Arozarena, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. One-two now. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. This one remains close. 6-5.
That was an opportunity to do damage. He popped it up instead. Frustrating at bat. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Matt Brash.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Well, One-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout.
Some impressive numbers coming in, and he's continued to produce today, Boo. I guess that's why we featured him at the top of the broadcast. Hit streak just chugging along.
On the ground to first. Fires in
Yeah,
time.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Brent Rooker, the next Cub to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Brash. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
That's too low, and it's 2-1. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Now all leave it up. And down on strikes. And it's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a bouncer. Castro tosses to first, and that's the inning. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mariners 5.
Now pitching for
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Daniel Palencia.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. 0 for 3 in this one.
Johnny Pareda.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. That got him.
That hit him.
And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Well, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Tying run is at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one's in there. Strike one. One-run game, bottom nine.
No. On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. And it's filled up. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Bottom of the ninth, one-run game, 2-on. Josh Naylor digs in now.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. One away.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 4, Joe Springer.
Two aboard with one out. And now for Seattle, George Springer.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Down low.
Just missed. Here, bottom nine, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Line drive, base hit. Will comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that is out of play. Cubs trying to close out a one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. In to score from third. And they tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Harrison Bader up next for the Mariners.
Number 9.
Now the focus shifts to taking the lead. Just find a way to get on base.
Fouls away the first offering. Send this extra innings. This to third. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up, and we're all even at 6 apiece. On to extra innings. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit.
He's trying for third. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Swings through that high fastball. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
For 1-2.
That's a ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Michael Bush would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Bush.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
The Cubbies with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Slider misses outside. Alex Bregman on deck for the Cubs. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here are the top half of the 10th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's in there. Strike one. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Here's your one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
So they're all loaded up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, could be two. To the plate for one. Now to first, and they get the double play. 4-2-3 to roll it up and cut down the run. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Matt Brash won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So the
Mariners,
closer summoned from the bullpen,
75,
Andres Munoz.
Andres.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Ballesteros in the box now. Takes strike one.
Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure out this new arm out there on the mound.
And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, two outs. Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Just missed. Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and here in extra innings. Fastball for a strike. And it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. The 3-1. Slash fouled on the right side. It'll hook off into the seats. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Got it. Swinging. It's a strikeout. Strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luis Arias.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
And that one fouled off. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Stays alive.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Corner. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
Castro in the box now. Take strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The Mariners, the winning run at third. And we're in the last half of the 10th. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Drive to short and caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know. There are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two balls, no strikes to count. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Riley Martin, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Winning run at third, 2 down. Pitch misses there, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Johnny Pareda in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
That's the ball. Take your base.
And that'll keep the line moving.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
And the batter now, Johnny Pareda.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
This is again 5 in a row.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Bader, the runner at third. Arozarena on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Mariners leave a couple. This game remains tied at 6. Back at T-Mobile Park, 11th inning set to get underway. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. That's a strike. It's 0-1. And it's second. Swings through that.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Known for his late inning heroics. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Cubs with the go-ahead run standing at second. We are in the 11th. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 0-2. Down the line, and it's foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one off the mark. And the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses, struck down out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Go-ahead run on base. Mike Trout now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball 2.
Two down, go ahead run in scoring position, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he strikes out the side here in extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set for the bottom of the 11th.
Not shortstop.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Riley Martin.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Ball.
In the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that's downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson fires to first in time.
Everyone appreciates when a shortstop makes a play like that. Your manager's smiling over there, and your teammates are loving it.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike at 95.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there to lift the bat on his shoulder.
Swings through that one. Winning run at second with 1 away. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. Pitch misses. Ball 1. In the dirt, it scoots away. No advance, though. Winning run stands at second. Out towards right center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play right there. An excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
George Springer, the next to hit. Foul off down the right side. The winning run on second base. And that one clips the corner. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. 12th inning coming up. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back in Seattle, onto the 12th. Brent Rooker digs in now. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. And it's second.
Ball.
1-1 1 now. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Fights it off. You'll see another. And there's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one misses.
First
so lead-off walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
First and second, no outs. Here deep into extra innings. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
First and second, no outs. Eugenio Suarez getting ready to hit. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're deep into extras. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one finds the corner. 2-2. Swings and misses. Stop him. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now, Michael Busch.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. Runners at first and second with one gone here in extra innings. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tags the runner for 1, flips it, and they get the out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mariners 6. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Bottom of the 12th inning now. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second and nobody out. Harrison Bader up next for the Mariners.
Harrison Bader.
Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Outside low, 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The M's with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. That one is foul, and we'll see another. Away. They'll throw to third, and it gets away from him. Low throw, skips past him at third. He scores, and a wild pitch has tied the game. In comes the winning run, and the Mariners win it in 12.
Well, it's definitely worse to lose a game like this than it is exciting to win a game like this. They gave away the game with a mistake, and unfortunately, that's going to eat at them for a while.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.